Hi, I'm Nicole. Welcome to my channel. For those of you who have been here before, welcome to my beauty buddies. Everybody else, hey, thanks for stopping by. I've got the Jeffree Star palette. I'm super excited to get this. I really wanted to try it out because I've been really impressed with Jeffree Star's work. I'd heard great things about his liquid lipsticks, which I have not tried yet. And I don't know, I'm just a palette hound. So when I saw this, I just had to get it. So I wanted to show you what it's like. And I did a little tutorial to show how I got the eye look that I have on right now. So it showed up in a white box like this, and then it was all really nicely wrapped. Obviously I have opened this, but this really cute Jeffree Star tissue paper, and then it had pink bubble wrap, and I kind of appreciate that cute packaging. I think it's really nice. And then it was in a box like this, and then when you open it up, here's the palette. The palette is packaged in, kind of that heavy duty cardboard. This is what it looks like. And there is a mirror, and I'll just real quickly show it to you so I don't blind you, but see how cute that is? It's got kind of a cutout shape there. And here it is. So I'll go ahead and swatch it real quick, and then we'll get to the part where I put on the eyeballs. So here we go. We'll start with Star Power, which is the pink. Then we'll go to Princess, Violence, and Rich Bitch. And here we go. Those four. Oops. Uh-oh, bracelet in the way. I should take that off real quick. There we go. So there they are. And let's do the next ones. Courtney, Expensive, Confession, and Vanity. I have to say this Courtney is an amazing transition color. I'm really, really happy with it. Look how pigmented those are. Gorgeous. And for the last two, we've got China White and Black Rainbow. Check out that Black Rainbow. Isn't that crazy? So there are all the colors. The other thing that's good to know about this is it's completely vegan and cruelty-free. If you do look at the ingredients though, they do all start with talc, if that's something that you're trying to avoid for some reason, just to point it out. I'm really happy with the final look I have here. I mean, I just think it's gorgeous. The colors went on beautifully. I had a bit of fallout, but I was fluffing around a lot with a lot of colors, doing a lot of work, so it easily came off. In case you're wondering, I just used the beauty blender that I had used that was still damp and had a little bit of foundation, and I kind of in a swirling motion kind of just lifted that off. Plus, I had quite a bit of powder underneath, so I didn't ruin all my makeup by doing that. And then I just kind of touched back up with a little bit more foundation and, my highlight and stuff to get that back. Now, I'll go ahead and show you how I did my eye makeup. I'm really happy with how it turned out. It was actually very easy, and I think that if I took out the bright colors that I worked into it, it could be a total daytime look. I mean, get rid of maybe the gold and the pink and the teal, and you've got a beautiful daytime work appropriate look. And then as you add the pops of color, the pink, the gold, the bit of teal I've got going underneath here, you can go to nighttime. Now I know this isn't a really wild look. I mean, I know you could get much wilder, and I'm sure people are doing a fantastic job of that out there, but that's not generally the way I roll. I mean, maybe once a year I would go to something where I'd wear my makeup like that. So I just thought this tutorial would be kind of fun for people who wanted to kind of use it a little bit, more everyday kind of a look. And I really appreciate that Jeffree put out a palette that is very wearable for every day, not just something you pull out for New Year's and, a party here or there. The only other palette that I have that has kind of a cool combination of neutrals and brights is my Kat Von D, which is that giant, record-sized palette that you can't travel with. I mean, I'd be afraid to break it. I like it too much to risk that. So what I really like is this is fantastic for travel because it's all there and it's slim and small, and you can get so many looks out of this. So I'm really happy that I got this. When I do the eye look that I'm about to show you, I just want you to know I've never used the palette before. This is my first time using it. It just came last night, and today I just worked from home with no makeup on, and I'm done, and I just put it on now. So you're seeing the very first time in my video me using these colors. So if I could have done something better, different, sorry, the first time I've ever played with it. So I started out with the MAC Paint Pot in Painterly. So that's on my lids already. So I'm starting out by putting China White all over my lid. Then I'm taking Princess and putting it just on the part of my lid that moves. Now I'm adding Courtney. Love that transition color. It is so beautiful. If that came in single pan, I'd probably buy an extra. Now I'm taking a bit of the Confession and just working that into the crease just to deepen things up a bit. Getting a little bit of that outer V. Now I'm going to take Vanity, and boy, that stuff is pigmented. Like I said, guys, this is my first time I'd ever applied this to my eyes. I'd swatched with my fingers the night I got it, but that was it. Now I'm going to go back in with Princess a little bit and lighten things up on the lid. Oh, there's some fallout. Now I'm just blending away, and now I'm going back into the Confession. That sounds kind of funny, huh? Going to Confession. Anyhow, I'm adding some Confession. Now I'm dotting a little bit more of the Princess onto my lid and then adding it into my inner corners of my eyes. Now I'm going to take a bit of the Black Rainbow, and I'm using my little Artiste liner brush and just pushing that down into my lash line. Now I'm taking the Rich Bitch Gold and I'm adding that above the black. Now I'm just blending with a clean brush. So the gold wasn't performing like I wanted it to, so I went and I wet my brush, and look how much nicer the line got. So if you want a little more oomph to the gold, just get the brush wet. Now I'm adding gold to my inner corner and going back to Courtney. I'm putting Courtney under my lower lash line, and I'm adding a little bit of Vanity to my lower lash line too. Now I'm going to take just on the very, very outer edge some Black Rainbow. Now for a little bit of fun, I'm going to put a little pop of the pink color. Add in my pink in. The looks I make. I'm going to go ahead and clean up the little bit of fallout I've got here, do my liner and my lashes, and I'll be right back. So I've gone ahead and I've cleaned it up. I put my eyeliner on, I've got my lashes on, and now I'm going to go ahead and try a little bit of the expensive. I'm just going to try a little bit of that down here just to add a little bit more fun to underneath my lash line. Now I can't go really, big because, I'm a little bit, let's just say I'm not 20 anymore. And I'm starting to get a little bit of fine lines down there, so I can't go too crazy with too much giant smoky eye, really, if I want to not be worrying about it all night going further than it should. So there we go. Isn't that fun? I love it. And I have to say, oh, this color is the bomb. I mean, the Princess, it is the perfect highlight. He's totally right. There's one in the Vegas Nade palette that reminded me of that. It was like pearl or something, but this just goes on better. I just love this. I really appreciate your watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet. Have a great day or evening wherever you are.